Hello everyone, I am Amit Kumar, assistant teacher of Paramount Public School. Today I am going to teach class 7 geography topic, the atmosphere. Atmosphere, what is atmosphere? Or we can say that what is the first point that we have to take about atmosphere. Then we will talk about the properties or other things about the atmosphere. So what is atmosphere? Atmosphere is a thin blanket of air that surrounds the earth. Thin blanket of air around the earth. So the hot, the coolness that we feel is due to this atmosphere. It protects us from the harmful rays of the sun. The sun has harmful rays that are called UV rays, ultraviolet rays. So this atmosphere protect the human beings are from these ultraviolet rays that are very harmful, very dangerous for human being. It causes skin cancer. So it consists of several gases in which nitrogen and oxygen occupy the major portion. It consists of several gases in which nitrogen 78% and oxygen. So it consists of several gases in which nitrogen and gases occupy the oxygen occupy the major portion. Nitrogen, that is 78%, and oxygen, that is 21% in the atmosphere that we have. After that, the another very important gas that we have, that is carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide creates greenhouse effect. What is this greenhouse effect in the atmosphere? Greenhouse effect, by trapping the heat that we have, carbon dioxide trapping that heat from the earth. It took that heat. Without the greenhouse effect, the earth would have been too cold to live in. There would be no atmosphere if there is no carbon dioxide. And you can share about so many things about carbon dioxide as well as oxygen, that if we require oxygen, we give carbon dioxide to plants and plants give us oxygen. So we are complementary and supplementary to our flora as well as fauna. Our plants, our trees, our forest is totally dependent on us, and we are totally dependent on our forest. So if we don't get oxygen, then we will die, and if we die, then there will be no carbon dioxide, and so our forests will die. So this greenhouse effect, if there will be no carbon dioxide that trapping the heat from the earth, so with this greenhouse effect, the earth would have been too cold to live in. So after that, this atmosphere that we have talked about, and after that we have layers of this atmosphere. That this atmosphere consists 5 layers, 5 most important layers that we have in our atmosphere. So in this, first we have troposphere. The first one, that the layer of our atmosphere is troposphere. Second one is stratosphere. After that we have mesosphere, then thermosphere and exosphere. Troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere and exosphere. So these are 5 layers that we have of our atmosphere, and today we will talk about first layer of our atmosphere, that is troposphere. So it is the lowest layer of the earth. So if we talk about the first, that is troposphere, we are going from our earth to some of the other planets. Then we will start from earth at the lower level. So it is the lowest layer of the earth, and the layer to which changes can greatly influence the flora and fauna. So there are all the temperature that we are receiving here, all type of temperature, all type of season that we are receiving here, monsoon, that is summer, that is winter, and spring season. So all are here. So that's why the temperature greatly influence the flora and fauna. The troposphere extends from the Earth's surface to a height of approximately 30,000 feet. So if we talk about from our Earth, at the bottom or the lowest layer, that this troposphere approximately at up to 30,000 feet at the polar regions. If we talk about the polar regions, then the height of this troposphere is 30,000 feet, but it changes to 56,000 feet at the equator with some variations. These some variations are occur due to the change in the seasons, change in the weather conditions. So 30,000 feet at the polar regions and approximately 56,000 feet at the equator, with some variation due to the seasons or weather conditions. After that, we have properties also of this troposphere. Then we will finish with our troposphere. But what type of properties? You must listen this. That otherwise you will less know about troposphere. In the properties, all type of water vapors, that every type of water vapors that we have here in our troposphere. So water vapors that we have in the troposphere. So water vapors. So, and with that water vapor we have dust also. All dust that we have here. So in stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, exosphere, we don't have any dust. So water vapor and dust that we have here in troposphere. It regulates, our troposphere regulates temperature and weather conditions. Temperature, sometimes low, sometimes very high. So I'm talking, I already told you about the climate conditions, about the weather conditions. So temperature, that we have summer, that we have winter, that we have monsoon, and all other types of season that we have. So it regulates temperature also. So the most important part of this troposphere is that this layer also features the heaviest weight of all the atmospheric layers. So all other layers are less heavy. So heaviest weight of troposphere that we have. Troposphere, water vapors and dust we have here, temperature changes, variation in temperature, and heaviest weight, that troposphere is heavy except all other 4 layers. So today we talk about troposphere. In the next lecture we will talk about the next layer, that is stratosphere. Thank you.